I used to feel like crying whenever I thought about my dreams. Today I'd like to share a few thoughts with you that have shaped the way that I look at dreams. You know, I don't believe that there are any absolutely evil people. I don't think that people do evil things because they want to be evil. Often we do these things because maybe we're thoughtless and haven't thought of the consequences of things we do. Or there are other reasons, but we don't just do them to be evil. Now, there's a reason I'm saying this, because I believe that each day, every one of us changes their environment. We all change the things that affect us. And if we're not, evil, I think that we want to make our environment better. We want to make tomorrow better. But then, how do we do that? How do we make tomorrow better? I'm driven by the change that I want to see in the world. And by the world, I don't mean the Earth, the entire planet, because that's not something that necessarily affects me. But I mean the things that you truly love and care about. I mean the things that affect you and that you want to affect in return. Also, by change, I don't mean removing something entirely and replacing it with something new, because change can also mean adding to the positive sides of your world or removing some of the negative things. But now that I know which part of tomorrow I want to make better, how do I know what better is? You know what I believe? I think that I can only do this if I imagine an alternative to what we already have. I need to maybe close my eyes and visualize the things that I want to change. So, when do you do this? Do you do this? I believe we all do, and we even have a name for it. We call it dreaming. And yet, I used to cry or feel scared of dreaming. I was afraid, and I even felt guilty for wanting to dream because of because of things we sometimes tell each other. Things like, stop wasting your time and do something useful. But you know what I realized? I realized that I don't think I can do anything useful if I'm not allowed to dream, or if I can't dream. Because if I can't imagine anything different, how can I make a difference? My world is music, acting, dancing. I love making people feel things. And my world is definitely not public speaking. But these are things that I really, really needed to hear myself, which is why I'm standing here today to share this with you. I used to be scared of speaking up and letting people know how I wanted to change the world for the better, how I wanted to change my environment, my world for the better. Because I was scared that I'll be different, and I'll be alone. And when you're alone, you're vulnerable. And so I'd hide and walk with the crowd and do what everyone else did. Because then you don't have to show yourself. You don't have to let yourself get hurt. But I realized that if I don't share this, I think I may never truly be happy. So I just want you to know that your dreams matter if you want to make them matter.